All right, for those of you just rejoining the stream, sorry I'm having problems with YouTube today. We have 5 minutes left in the second period.
Wow.
There are 2 penalties on the board. I think they just, so it's 4-on-4 play. We've got 1 minute and 5 seconds left on our penalty, and they've just put their guy in for 5 minutes.
It's a game, I guess it's a game misconduct.
Game misconduct. So, score is 2-0. Ashburn's up. He's going to go way down. Saunders is racing to get there. Montgomery gets there in time. Tries to take a shot. Jack blocks it. And it's in the net. Off top bar down. That's heartbreaking. At least that should get us back to full strength. I think. Shouldn't that have gotten us back to full strength? Since they scored?
No, it's a 5.
Oh, the 5 is on us.
5 is all you can eat for 5 minutes.
Oh.
Sorry? Right.
I was saying that since they score, shouldn't our guy have come out?
Oh, right.
That's what I was saying too.
Because it's what? Oh, because okay. Okay. All right, Gav with the face-off. Saunders fighting to keep it in the zone. Comes out. Jack's going to take it back in. Hard shot to the goalie. Bounced out of his glove, but then he drops it and covers it. That's a wicked slap shot. All right. Looks like Zach's lined up for face-off. Goes back. Will hands it off to Will Schneider. Hands it off to Will Saunders. He's gonna come back. Greg taps it back up to Schneider. He's got it in the corner. Brings it out. Gets in front of the goal. Tries to backhand it in. Doesn't quite work. Zach sends it over to where Greg takes a slap shot. Taps it back into the slot. Montgomery sends it off the boards down back towards our zone. Schneider sends it across to Zach. And they're going to call that, I guess, offsides. That seems... I don't know who was offsides. Somebody was a little bit ahead. Exactly, face off, and we are back to full strength. Charlie across to Will. Will tries to drop it to Kyle. I think Kyle wasn't quite looking. Let's see if we can... All right. Kyle takes a long shot, and goalie, it's under his pads. Gonna walk down a little for the power play. Make the assumption that we're gonna capitalize on this power play for the next 3 minutes. Zach with the face-off, kicks it back to Kyle. Kyle sends it over to Charlie. Charlie, long wrister, ends up being deflected. Joey fights for it in the corner. Zach's giving him a little push, a little love tap, pressure. Joey's there. Montgomery comes up with it and sends it long down. That's going to come back. Sometimes when they're in the red jerseys and I see that 95 on Kyle's jacket, it just makes me think of the old Cars movie. I want to call him Ka-Chow. I wonder if the boys call him that. That was Luke's favorite movie for a long time. All right, Zach face off. Goes back to Kyle. Kyle sends it, or should I say, Ka-Chow sends it down towards the goalie who loves it. And we'll get another shot at trying all that again. Zach face off Joey, gets over to Will. Will's got in the corner, he's looking, trying to decide what's his best option. Sends it across to Charlie. He taps it towards the goalie, it's off his pads. And defense gets it, takes it out. I think that was Kyle, deflected it back in. Zach and Joey and Will all ready to go for it. But Montgomery's got something to say about it. And they're doing a nice job of working the penalty. Joey sends it across to Charlie. Charlie takes a long shot from the blue line. Montgomery gets it up, and it's going to come out of the zone where we will rush. Zach is trying to get there, put a little defense on. Their guy goes down, and to keep him out, they take a long shot from the point. And Ethan covered it, lost it, whistle went off. They were still going after he covered it again. A little scramble in front of the net there. It's 2 minutes, 17 seconds left in the second period. Score is 2-1. We're up. And there's still minute 59 left on the penalty. Some discussion, the refs with the scorekeeper here. And the coaching, so we'll see if that has any impact on gameplay here, but I think we're still at 5-on-4. I don't think there was any penalty there, it's just an explanation to look. Alright, Gavry with the face-off. Ends up behind the goal where Mason sends it around the boards. Fighting for it in the corner, I can't see. Montgomery guy at the point managed to keep it in. I'll walk a little closer. So my supposition that we were going to keep possession during the penalty kill was optimistic. Gavry puts some speed on, takes it in. Tries to send it over to Landon in the slot. Doesn't quite work. But Saunders at the blue line keeps it in. Connor takes a long wrister, and the goalie will pick it up. Nice bouncing shot. Connor had hard to defend against, but Montgomery goalie is on top of things. Gavry will take the face off again. Connor landed it out on off fence with him. All right, comes squirting out. Will Saunders takes a long shot off, ends up hitting the Montgomery players in the back. Scramble behind the net, and Connor was doing a nice job. It was I saw the puck behind the goalie. Goalie couldn't see where it was. Ultimately, whistle went off, and they will restart from circle. Minute 18 left in the second. I don't know if you guys can see that on the screen. Zach takes face off. We've done a line change. Zach kicks it back to Caden, sends it across to Greg. Greg shoots. Goalie deflects it, ends up being around the back. That's Zach trips. Montgomery comes up with the puck. Backhands it up way high in the air where Kyle has to go get it. He sends it back up to Caden. Caden misses the pass because it's bouncing. Montgomery does a similar loft. They've got it. They're going to try to take a shot, but I think Kyle kept him bottled up. I think it was Kyle. All right, Greg picks it up, puts the gas on, looks fired up, tries to take a shot. It's off one of the defensemen. Ends up bouncing with a lot less energy than I think he intended. Goalie hands it to the ref, and Zach is still out there. Jack and Caden backing him up on offense. Kyle and Will Saunders on defense. Montgomery has 11 seconds left on their penalty, 29 seconds left in the period. Zach wins the face-off. Caden picks it up, taps it back to Will Saunders, who tries to shoot, but they get a lift a stick or something. Ends up being icing call. It's going to come all the way back. We got 17 seconds left in the period. Both teams back at full strength. All right, Zach with the face-off. Caden comes in, picks it up while they're struggling for it. Montgomery's going to do a long pass. Kyle gets there first. They just clobber him. Long shot. Ethan blocks and covers. 3.8 seconds left in the period. Score is still 2-1. And it looks like Zach for the face-off. He kicks it back to Saunders, I think, who tries to send it down, and time will expire. Apologies to viewers at home for the disruption in service. Remember watching TV as a kid when they used to have those kinds of technical difficulties all the time? Well, now that we've invented the internet, we can recreate those with the modern conveniences of YouTube. I feel like I should be breaking for station identification or something. Let me make up some bogus call letters. Promotional consideration has been provided by Hank and John Green. Hank and John Green have a podcast called Hank and John Green or something like that. I forget. But they're the ones who I listen to, and they do fake promotionals all the time, which is where I got the idea from. And then, whatever they were talking about, just a few minutes later, they'll do a fake promotional. If you listen to many podcasts, you hear all those promotions for, I guess it depends on what podcast you listen to. For me, it's always Brilliant Screen Share, ZipRecruiter, and I don't know, whoever else. Audible. Well, Audible used to do a lot of that. So, this game is brought to you by the CBHL. Literally, it's a CBHL game. They're the ones who set these things up. It's a reminder to all you parents out there, make sure that you get your photos in for the team dinner and RSVP and pay. I haven't done it yet, so reminder to myself. Gabby with a face-off. Kind of loses it. Montgomery takes it back. They try to center it. Comes off of his Gavry skate, and Jack will get it. Puck is kind of shuffling on down. He can't quite get there in time to put some pressure on. The goalie will just cover it. And we'll restart down from the far spot. Score still 2-1. With just starting the third period, if anybody is joining the stream. Gavry face-off. Comes back to Jack, who took a shot. Defense sends it out. There's a whistle. Gabbert with a face-off. Can't really call that a win or loss. They fought for the puck on the face-off, and it ends up over the glass. And they'll have to go do it again. Care for the face-off. Is it off the car or? Excuse me, yawn. It's back in that corner that I can't see very well. Made that much more difficult by the fact that the ref's standing in front of me. All right, Greg obviously puts on the gas, goes chase after it. It kind of squirts out, and Montgomery comes up with it, shoots it across, or passes it across. Doesn't really shoot. Shouldn't use that word. Pass didn't work, and we intercepted it. Greg drives in. Real nice job. It's off the boards. It's like a one-man show out there. Charlie Sandberg races down to the corner. A lot of chippiness in that corner there as they fight for the puck. Joey almost gets it out and recovers it from between the Montgomery player's feet. They send it across the front of the net, but can't get a shot off. Greg's going to pick it up, sends it around. Charlie sends it up to Joey. Joey gets out-sticked, almost takes my head off. Sends it all the way down where Will Schneider has somehow managed to be waiting. Whether that was luck or brilliance, I don't know. Mason coming into the game off the boards. Joey, I think, just lost his stick, but somehow managed to... Oh, there we go! I can't even describe what just happened. It was so fast. But we just scored. Joey, Will, and Zach. Both Wills out there on the ice. Mason as well out there. Let's go look at the replay and figure out what happened later. Zach with a face-off, wins it, hands it back. Mason gets it, but Montgomery player comes in and just, takes it from him from behind. Will is fighting for it. Mason gets it up and out of the zone, where Montgomery's going to have to stall for a second so they can go back in. And I think they're going to call that offsides. He stalled, waited, but not quite long enough, or at least his teammate went in a moment too early. Refs have been pretty good sticklers. Zach with a face-off. Comes across. Joey's lost his stick, almost lost his balance. Saunders sends it around, where Mason's going to pick it up. He sends it up to Will Schneider. Schneider off the boards to Zach, who flicks it down deep. Joey manages to get there to prevent it from being an icing call. He can't keep control of it, and Montgomery will pick it up, drive down. All right. Joey ices it. I'll give him a chance to do a line change. Sorry, I got the post in the way. Gabriel Landon and Caden out. It's a little unfamiliar once without Kieran here. Let's shuffle things up a bit. On the offense. All right. Defense hands it up to Caden. Caden hands it across to Landon. Landon gets outskated from the guy behind him. They flick it up, but Charlie's there on the defense. He takes the shot from the blue line. Montgomery gets it. They send it deep on the boards where Charlie has to go chase it down. He's there first. Tries to send it around. Kyle's there. And Montgomery picks it up behind the net. They send it. Landon taps it up. Gabry's there. Charlie is hammered from behind. He's down hard, but picks himself up. And he's hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt. Dropped his mouth guard. He's writhing in pain. which I guess is better than lying motionless and so you can't move, but that's a tough game. He's shaking his head. He's up. Hurt something. Good thing these kids are tough. All right. All right, Gabry with the face-off. He gets it across to Greg. Greg tries to send it around, but misses it. Sends it down. It's off from Montgomery's player's skate. Long shot. Ethan deflects it wide with his pads. Montgomery picks it up in the corner, sends it up. Gabry's there. He sends it across to Landon. Landon loses it. Montgomery's going to take it back. They drive in. It was Mason, I think, flicked it down out of the zone. Montgomery's going to have to go try again. They send it across to Diz guy. He flicks it down towards the goal where Ethan will deflect it. Saunders goes back, gets behind the net, sends it around to Caden. Caden tries to send it to his teammate. I'm not sure which one, but he didn't have enough juice on it. Jack manages to pick it up. He dumped it down deep. Montgomery sends it around. We're going to pick it up in the neutral zone. It's Kyle coming off the bench. Connor slaps it around the boards. Montgomery tries to get it down deep. Caden gets there first. Shot from Connor. Connor, I don't know if he was trying to shoot again or if he was trying to send it around the boards, but all right, comes all the way out. Kyle picks it up in the neutral zone. Takes a moment, sends it across to Mason. Mason's going to send it down. Battle on that far corner is hard to see. Connor tried to get a shot. He lost his skate. I think ultimately then Zach took a shot and the goalie gloved it. I think is what happened. Zach's taking the face off. I guess he effectively lost it. Montgomery got it. They dumped it down. Kyle picked it up in the neutral zone, flicked it back in. Connor tried to do something clever, but it ended up on Montgomery's bench, and play will stop while we restart. Zach lines up for the face-off. Jack and Connor on offense. Connor picks it up to the start, but before he has control, Montgomery gets there. Mason on defense doesn't quite get the guy boxed up, and Ethan saves it like a goalie should. Good job. Zach with the face off does his spin and kick. He seems to like that move. Charlie getting a little chippy there. Will Schneider, puck comes up to Will. Will sends it across to Joey. Good awareness of where the players are. I mean, Joey called out for him. Using his words. So they should do a little more of that.
What are you doing? Fucking, that was horrible, man.
All right. Guys. So I'm so busy watching, it's hard to keep commentary on all the stuff that just happened. All right, puck hands around. Charlie Sandberg's going to try and pick it up in the corner. Montgomery sends it, tries to take a shot. Ethan stops and covers it. Sorry, I was so flabbergasted at some of the weird gymnastics that happened. I couldn't keep up with it. Zach's lined up for face-off. That time he does his spin around move where he tries to put his body between, in front of the other player, between the player and the puck. And the puck wasn't even there. All right. Greg just dumped it down. Montgomery's going to pick it up behind their own net. It's a fast-moving game. They send it up to this guy, Weitzman, who loses it, and Zach just takes it from him. It gets kind of hammered right here in front of us. Montgomery sends it around the boards to their guy at the point, who doesn't even really touch it. Kyle picks it up. It's to Greg, to Zach, to Will. Will takes the shot. It's wide of the net, around the back. Gavry's going to pick it up on the far side. He skates with it behind the net. It's going to drop pass to Greg. Greg sends it down to the corner where Will Schneider's going to go get it. Gavry's there at the net, and the goalie covers it. Line change. Not complete. We changed out the defense. Gavry with a face-off. Comes back. Landon gets. Oh, that's right. That's Caden. Oh no, it is Landon. You saw the 8 on the jersey. So Landon takes it out, sends it over to Caden in front of the net. Caden tries to backhand it, and it is deflected. And it's behind the net. They're still fighting for it. So many opportunities there. It's in the corner where Landon's fighting for it, I believe. Comes squirting out. Kyle keeps it in, hands it back to the corner where I think Landon was. Comes across. Kyle's going to pick it up. Looks. Tries to send it up on the boards, but Montgomery intercepts it and takes the shot, but Ethan saves. Ethan is my hero today. He's doing a great job. No shot clock in this game. You know, score's 3-1, but I feel like Montgomery's done a really nice job of controlling the puck. We haven't had. I think we've been on defense more than we've been on offense. Saunders brings it around, sends it across to Zach. Zach tries to do some fancy skating, gets kind of clobbered by the guy he couldn't see. Long shot from Connor. Goalie deflects it in the corner. Montgomery picks it up, sends it around. They send it across where we fail to block it, but nobody's there to take the advantage of it. Montgomery whiffs it. They backhand it. Ethan sticks it into the corner and falls off. Goalie interference. Let's whistle. The players in the crease knocked him down. I'm not sure goalie interference is the right terminology. You guys need to hire somebody who actually knows all the rules better than I do. All right, Zach lands it for the face-off. All right, they take a long shot from the neutral zone. Ethan stops it, covers it. The reason I was saying, I'm not sure if the goalie interference, someone can tell me later, is the right terminology. Clearly the guy knocked Ethan down. Ethan couldn't do his job as a goalie, but the puck wasn't really there. So it wasn't that he was prevented from stopping an actual shot. So, anyhow, shot, Ethan stops his pads. Our guy's slapping at it, trying to get it away. Connor, long pass across to Jack, who lets it bounce off the boards and doesn't control it. All right, he's going to pick it up and then slaps it down to the corner. It's around the boards where Joey's going to pick it up. That's Saunders. Oh, geez. Tries to keep it back in. Long shot. Ethan deflects it. Kyle, so that's Jack fighting hard for it in the corner. can't see this right under his feet. Now he's got it. Nope. Mason comes in to help out, puts the brakes on, goes, taps it back. Jack's not there anymore. Now he sends it up to Jack. Jack sends it over to Will. Will puts the gas on, drives it in, tries to take shots, deflected off the skate of Montgomery player. Gabbers to the corner. Charlie was there waiting at the blue line, but didn't manage to take it. All right, they took a shot. Ethan deflected. Greg took it behind the net. Joey to Greg, back to Joey. Joey's looking for a pass, gets it to Schneider. Schneider sends it off the boards and deep. Schneider follows it around. Montgomery takes control, passes it up. This guy sends it, bouncing pass across the net. Their guy can't get a stick on it to take the shot. Greg's fighting for it in the corner, gets it back up to Will. Will sends it across. Joey misses the pass, but there's nobody else there, so he just chases after it, sends it down. Gabry's going to go chase it deep into the zone. Montgomery's going to pass it around. Their guy misses it, and it's going to be a nice and call. Zach's out for the face-off. Landon and Caden backing him up on offense. Comes out. Montgomery is going to recover. So I think Caden and Landon both got their sticks on there. Zach gets hammered right in front of us. That's Zach fighting for it. Montgomery comes out with possession. He tries to do a nice long pass, but Landon is there with his body. All right, puck's down right behind the net, and there's some elbowing. Caden and Landon Caden was there, he backed away. Landon was there, did not back away. Looks like he's going to the box with one of his Montgomery compatriots, I think. We'll see if they call on Landon or on Caden. Looks like they do. Both of them. Both our guys and one of theirs. I think that's a little. I don't know what Caden did, but he backed away right. He was on the ground, and then it looked to me like he got away from the situation. Referees are trying to decide who they're going to call. Caden has been ejected. That's okay. That's why he was not going to the box. He just got ejected. He's heading to the lockers. So I couldn't see what Caden did. He was down on the ground, and he got up and skated away. But what happened while he was on the ground, I couldn't see. Then Landon got engaged. All right, Zach takes the face off. Zach tries to. They pulled their goalie, so it should be now 6-on-4. I had to flinch there. Right in my head. Zach backhands it into their zone. Their guy picks it up. Zach is going to get there. Saunders sends it down deep. It's going to be wide of the net, wide of the empty net. Montgomery picks it up. You got 2 minutes, 13 seconds left.
Come on, get on,
Zach's
get
putting some
off.
pressure on. They take a shot. Ethan deflects. It's in the corner.
Come on, get it out here, get another goal and be done with it.
Mason
Stay! Get
put some
over
pressure
someone.
on.
Give him a damn second, please.
All right, Zach bouncing, sends it all the way down. That'll be icing. Eating up some time on the clock, though. So, minute 48 left in the third period. Score is 3-1. They've pulled their goalie. We've got a penalty, 6-on-4. Just to summarize here. Gavry with the face-off. Squirts out. Montgomery takes control. They're going to take a long shot wide of the net. Jack goes to fight for it. Their player takes a shot, and Ethan blocks and covers. Gavry in the face-off. Montgomery recovers, takes a long wrister off Ethan's pads. He deflects into the corner. Kyle's there, putting some pressure on. They center it. Ethan kicks it out. Very nice. They take another shot. Scramble. He's under. He doesn't really have it, but. Net came off. I hate those scrambles. This goalie parent drives me it's insane when they're just there whacking the heck out of the goalie. But, well, Gavry with the face-off. Montgomery wins it, flicks it towards the goal, but it's a little bit wide. Jack managed to get it. Montgomery keeps back in the corner. Charlie fighting for it. Their player's down. Just let it be down. Charlie gives him some pressure, some heat in the corner. He gets it around, up off the boards to the other player. They're going to pick it up here at the blue line. Take a long shot. Bounces way over the net. They're doing some passing using their two-man advantage here, but time's running out for them. And Kyle gets it through everybody all the way down. They're going to pick it up. It's like a sea of Montgomery players here. Charlie keeps him boxed into the corner. 30 seconds left. They're going to try for some kind of wrap. Ethan stops. They take another shot. Ethan gets off his pads. All right. They try to center it, and Saunders starts to skate with it. Joey takes the long shot. It's wide. It's an icing call. It's coming back. 7.4 seconds left. All right. Zach basically wins the faceoff, but with the two-man advantage, there's not much that it helps. And that's it. Time runs out. 3-1 victory over Montgomery Blue Devils. Ethan leads the line. Very nice playing, goaltending from Ethan today. Good playing from everybody. All right, well, this concludes our broadcast. We'll see y'all tomorrow, I suppose. Hopefully we'll have less streaming problems. I think it's I get almost no 4G signal in here, so I'm running off the Rink's Wi-Fi, which is also a little flaky. So Appreciate it, and we will see y'all tomorrow. I'll try to set up the stream in advance this time, send the link out tonight, and hopefully that'll make it easier for me to resume the feed since it's a scheduled live broadcast. All right, this wraps it up.